Chocolate milk and reindeer games. It's my favorite holiday. And stockings filled up to the brim. I got my favorite ornament. This year I'm so fortunate. So I left some cookies out for him. With all this love I see in town, bloody toys to go around. I'm feeling bright just like the snow. Home is where the family is. I'm crossing off my Christmas list. There's just one thing I'd like to know. Santa, can you groove with me underneath that Christmas tree? Everybody dancing in the place for us to be. I can hear them sleigh bells ring. Christmas time is everything. I just wanna know, can you groove with me? Merry Christmas, y'all.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Casino at Dania Beach, another edition of Dania Beach Highlight doubleheader today, our first of this 25-26 season. We'll have a 10-game performance tonight at 7 p.m., and your program is good for both performances. So if you are planning on coming back this evening or wish to advance bet some games today for tonight, you've got the program right there. We do want to quickly call your attention to a scratch before we get into any of our other business. And it will begin in game number 3. Number 23, Urichua is out of action today and tonight. So in game 3 in post number 5, it now should read Ara and Argoitia. Ara and Argoitia. Whenever we have a scratch, if you don't know, you see the word subs there, and then there's a front quarter and a back quarter listed. All you have to do is just elevate that back quarter to the spot to replace the injured player. The new substitute in the backcourt for game 3 will be Laborde. So it'll be Ara and Argoitia in game 3, post 5. This afternoon in game number 4, scratch Urichua from post 7. Del Pesh will take his place. Del Pesh moving into the backcourt to be paired with Amets. So it'll be Amets and Del Pesh, game 4, post number 7. Del Pesh number 91. The next change to make will be in game number 6. Scratch Urichua from post 3. And Oyenard will take his place, number 96. It'll be Johan and Oyenard in the 3 post in game number 6. Oyardi is the new substitute, number 14. He'll be subbing game 6 in the backcourt. In game 7, the start of our second pick 3 from post 8, scratch number 23, Urachua, and move Oyardee into that spot. So it'll be Amets and Oyardee in the 8 post with Eki, the substitute. And in game 8, Eki will be playing. Number 42, Eki, will take over the spot vacated by Urachua in post 4 in the backcourt of game 8. So it will be Tombor and Eki in the 4 post with Oyardee, the new substitute. And that will be the only other change for the afternoon performance. So that's it for today. We'll give you the night scratches later. We don't want to overload you, but we know there might be a few of you who want to bet later. But all you have to do if you want an immediate answer without the substitute is just do the drill again, take Urachua out and put the sub in for tonight if you want to do that. We'll announce those a little bit later on. We do again want to welcome you and remind you that we have 9 games today with Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, Trifecta, and Superfecta betting on all games. Game 1 starts the early daily double, and we have a late daily double beginning with Game 8. We have a pick 3 that starts with Game 3 and Game 7, and the pick 4, which has a little bit of a carryover from the first couple of nights. No one has hit it yet, and that is game number 6, where you try to get the winners of the last 4 games. This broadcast is brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway, Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward, your local choice for all your medical needs. Uniforms you're seeing today are proudly sponsored by IGT and Ivori. Together, built to win. Our Champions Corner sponsor, Champions Corner, will be open tonight. The holidays are here, and treat yourself to someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers, right down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect. And for our friends in Connecticut who are joining us on YouTube and other outlets, place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. We thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Wish you the very best of luck. Enjoy the world's fastest game here at the casino at Dania Beach High Life. First of 2 performances today, and we'll begin in about 8 minutes. Good luck. Last call for betting on first game. Last call. And again, a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Casino at Dania Beach for today's performance of Dania Beach High Lie. As always, before our first serve, we do ask those who are able to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Is game number one, spectacular 7 singles, and the beginning of the early daily double. Javier will serve in the red at post 1, Garcia in the blue at post 2 to receive. And the game is on. And a winner off the rebote by Javier, point to 1. Argoitia, post 3 in the white. Passes him with the right side, point to 3. Metz, post 4 in the green. Big right side, Argoitia. Mets with a rebote. Argoitia will retreat. Over the top and on the board. Another point for the three. Eki, post 5. Picado winner, Argoitia, point 3. OERD in the gold, post 6. Nice grab there by OERD. And a winner off the left side, point to 6. Tom Bohr, brown shirt, post 7. Chula from the backcourt from Tom Bohr, point to 7. Here's Oyenard, post 8 purple to complete round 1. Two wall by Tom Bohr. Oyenard, did he get it? He did! Tom Bohr will be there in time. Backcourt is open. And not anymore. Tom Bohr closes the door, point to 7. Points are now double. Here's Garcia in post 2. Out of bounds, double point for the 2. Javier, post 1. And the upper choppa, point of 1. Amet's back at post 4. That's an ace for Javier, point of 1. And possible game point for Javier in post 1. Here's Eki in the 5 post. Possible game point for the 1. Looking for the kill, and he finds it. That's point end game to the 1. Coming in second, post 3. 7 serves 2 for show. Two gets the show. Javier wins game 1, post 1. Argoitia second, post 3. Garcia earns the show in post number 2. Exacta 1-3, 88.20. Quinella 1-3, $47. 1-3-2, $2 try, $398.80. And the opening number in the early daily double is a 1. Game 2 singles is next. Spectacular 7 scoring. Looking ahead, just a reminder that number 23, Urachua, is not playing today or tonight. And we'll get you updated on those scratches. But if you are looking ahead, just elevate the substitute. Starting with game number 3, Urachua will not be playing today or tonight. And your program that you have is good for tonight as well. Game 2, single spectacular 7 scoring. It'll begin with Oyard serving in post 1 red to Javier in post 2 blue. And this game is underway. Point to 1. Oyard, post 3 in the white. Point to 3. Eki, post 4 in the green and gold. And a good rebote that time by Oyard to lead to a point for 3. Ahmet's in the black post 5. That doesn't come out, and it goes on the board for post 3. Oyard with a 3rd point. Here's a tying of the goal to post 6. Point to 6. Now on the board of the brown to post 7. Tough save, and couldn't quite hang on. Point to 7. Argoitia, post 8, purple shirt, completing round 1. Point 7. Point shoot double, Javier, post 2. That's an underserve, point 2. Oyard in post 1. That was tipped in the backcourt. 2 more for 2. Eki, post 4. Javier with a fine grab left side, drives it off the back wall. Almost a Chula. And Eki's sweep is too high, point 2. Possible game point for Javier in post 2. Here's Amets in post number 5. Possible game point for the 2. Too high and out of play. Double pointing game to Javier in post 2. 3 seconds, 7/3. Game 2 won by Javier in post 2. Oyard second, post 3. Laborde takes the show in the 7th post. 2-3 exacta 43-20, 2-3 Quinella 27-40, 2-3-7 try for $2, 436 and a 1-2, $2 daily double. It's a double Javier, 36-60. We call your attention to a change in the upcoming 3rd game. Number 23 Urachua scratched from his performance both today and tonight. So in this 3rd game, put Argoitia in post number 5, as you see on the big board. Ara and Argoitia in the 5 post in game number 3 with Laborde, the new substitute. Game 3 starting to pick 3, so let's give you the other game that the scratch will affect in the pick 3. That's in game 4 in post number 7. And Delpeche will be moving into the backcourt in post 7, number 91. So it'll be Metz and Delpeche in the 7 post in game number 4. Those are the only games where the scratch of Urachua affects the pick 3. There is no scratch to make in game number 5. Post time in 7 minutes for game number 3. We are at last call for this third game, and a reminder again, post number 5, it will be Argoitia playing for Urichua. It'll be Raw and Argoitia, the team in post number 5 in this third game. This is game number 3, a spectacular 9 doubles game. Featuring the Superfecta and the start of the pick 3. It'll be Oleron and a tie at post 1 red, serving the Tombor and Oyenard post 2 blues. They'll receive, all points doubling after the first round. That's a winner from the floor from Tombor, point 2. Matinee, post 3 in the white shirts. That landed in play, point to 3. Lebois and Oyard, post 4 in the green. Ramate, snappy winner for Lebois, point to 4. Inside placement is a 2-bounce winner for Aran, point 5. In the gold, it's Garcia and Del Peche in post 6. Good play there by Argoitia. Strong left side, going to play deep off the back wall. Stabbed out of the air by Oran. Point 6. Javier and Gorka in the brown at post 7. That's point 6. Salaya and Donnell in the 8 post, completing round 1 in the purple. Beautiful catch at the apex there by Garcia. Garcia again. Gonna go the outside route, and Tannell caught him, a point to the 8. All points are double in this 9-point game. Here's the one team, Oleron and Atine. That checks up. Unbeatable shot from Oleron. 1-1. Tombor and Oyenard at post 2. That'll be a 2 for 2. Now the 3, Ametz with Eki. Spins out of the basket, point to 3. Lebois and OARD, post 4. That's Mets. Reverse high off the back wall. Lebois in good position. It's Eki. Smoothly caught by Eki. And taken off the paint by Lebois. Eki in the corner. Way off the wall, Lebois. Mets keeps it about the inside. Wonderful. Goitia, post 5. Beautifully played by Argoitia. Point to forward. Javier and Gorka in the 7 post. To the inside, and it's going to be caught by Oyardi. Strong reverse scooped up by Gorka. Nearly a tulip. Smoothly caught by Lebois. Nicely saved by Lebois. That was a great throw from Gorka across the wall, just at the right spot, point to 7. Here's the 6, Garcia and Del Pesh. Seven scores. Celaya and Danell in the 8 post. Costado, beautiful, absolutely perfect. Point 7. Oleron at a time in post 1. Javier right down the wall, right off the wall. Great catch at time. The throw, too high. Point to 7. Javier and Gorka with a possible game point in post 7. Here's Tombor and Oyonard in post 2. Almost got that, and Normate is a winner for Tombor, point to 2. Metz and Eki, post 3. Tombor to the floor with a save. At the wall, almost in the wall, was Oyonard. Point 2. Possible game point for Tombor and Oyonard in post number 2. Here's Aura and Argoitia in post 5. Ramate ripped. Tombor anticipate perfectly. And a cortada from the wood. Pointing game post 2. 7 second, 4 third, 3 fourth. Tombor and Oyonard winning in post number 2 in game 3. Javier and Gorka second in post 7. Libois and Oyardi third in post 4. Metz and Eki take the quad in post 3. 2-7 exacta, 44-20. Quinella 2 and 7, 14-20. 2-7-4 $2 trifecta, 169.60. And the superfecta for $1, paying $3.80 and 10 cents. For 10 cents, it pays $38 and what remains of pennies. Game 4, we have a scratch coming up, and that's in post number 7 with Urachua, out today and tonight. His place to be taken by Delpeche in post 7. It'll be Metz and Delpeche in post 7 in game number 4. Atine is the official substitute. Post time in 6. This broadcast is brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dayton Beach. Better Care of Broward, your local choice for all your medical needs. The uniforms today are proudly sponsored by IGT and Evori, together built to win. The holidays are here, of course. Our Champions Corner sponsor, our friends from Dolphin Jewelers. Treat yourself or someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers. Just down this road at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention Highlight for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect. And for our Connecticut fans, place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. This is our fourth game today. Game 2 of the pick 3. Garcia and Oyenard in the red of post 1, serving to Celaya and Oyard in the blue of post number 2. With this game's spectacular 7 scoring returns, all points doubling after the first round. Garcia serves, we're underway. Service caught. Costado from Celaya. Leonard swings it back into play, and it's going to score. Point to one. Janika and Donnell, post 3 in the white. A Cortada a little bit high. Donnell is able to get there in time. And tipped, point to 3. Ora and Argoitia in post number 4. Out of bounds, point to 4. In the black, post 5 team of Libois and Laborde. That was tipped at midcourt, point to the 4. Now post 6 in the gold, Tambor Wadecki. Tambor, Ramate, that's beautifully shot, point to 6. Ahmet Sindelpesh, who's filling in for Urachua, post 7. Inside placement, that is nicely done by Javier, point 7, by Amets. And now here's Javier, purple of post 8 with Gorka, concluding round 1. Eight's on the board. Double point round beginning with post 2 returning to receive serve, Celaya and Oyardi. Grabbing the ankles made there by Oyard. Goes for the big bounce. Gorka handles the high hopper. Point to the 8. Garcia and Oyard at post 1. At the back, that's Oyard. Point to the 8, and they have a possible game point. Here's Chanika and Donnell in post 3. Possible game point, post 8. That'll be a run out for the 8. Point in game to the purple and gold. Coming in second, post number 4. And now a elimination show playoff. 6 will serve 7, then 1 will serve 3. The winners meet for show. Six will grab that one. They stay alive in the playoff. 1 will serve 3. The 1 gets that point, and they'll stay and receive the serve from post 6 for the show position. Tombor with a fine reverse catch. Point to the 1 for show. Javier and Gorka grab game 4 in post number 8. Aran and Argoitia second in post 4. The 1 was third, Garcia and Oyard. Second number in our pick 3 is an 8. And the official results are in. (8-4) Exacta 56.60, 4-8 Quinella 52.80, 8-4-1 $2 trifecta 285.80. Moving to game number 5, no change in game number 5. Also take a moment to remind you that we are back once again with the Dania Beach Invitational, the popular tournament which will be decided in January and February. Players are qualifying for right now. For example, if you get a win, you get 5 points. So both Javier and Gorka have earned 5 points. Ara and Argoitia earned 3, and a point for third place given out to Garcia and Oyenard. We'll see them as we always have done before. The number 1 qualifier with the most points in the front court will be paired with the number 1 backcourt qualifier, and so on for 8 teams. And Partido action will begin the first weekend in January. We'll have 6 straight weekends with a Partido. So we'll have quarterfinals, semifinals, the third place match, and the championship match, which will be Valentine's Day, actually. So it's a fun tournament. We'll start giving you standings a little bit deeper into this month. But keep up with it because every point matters if you want to be part of the Dania Beach Invitational. 5 minutes to post for game number 5. No scratch in this game, but if you're just joining us, where you been? Number 23, Urichua, is out today and tonight. Last call for game 5, singles, last call.
It's you.
Here's our fifth game. It is singles. It is spectacular seven scoring. It starts with Johan serving in the red shirt of post one to Oleron in the blue of post number two. As all points, of course, will be doubling after the first round. Game is on. Came out low, point two. Tombor, post three in the white shirt. Clever shot from Tombor, point three. Garcia in the green, post four. One to four. Vicente in the black shirt, post five. That's over, point five. Serve must go between lines 4 and 7. Here's Lee Bois in the goal to post 6. Big bounce, point 6. Delpeche, post 7. Point 6. Oyardi completes the opening round, post 8. Point 6. The points are doubled. Here's Lee Bois serving to Johan in post 1. Each point now worth 2. Point to Lebois in post 6 has earned him a possible game point. Here's Oleron in post 2 to try to stop him. Possible game point, Lebois in post number 6. Out of bounds along the red. That'll be a run out for Lebois. Post number 6, he wins the game. The remaining 4 players will pair off in a playoff for place and show. 3 will serve 4, 5 will serve 2, and the winners meet. Extra long Tejada. Point to 3. Vicente and Oleron. 5 will serve to 2. The winner will play Tombor. Strong with a bote by Vicente, point to 5. For place and show, 3 serves 5. Set of play, point to the 5 for place, 3 shows. The official results from today's 5th game have a 6-5 exacta for $81, while a 5-6 Quinella returns $83.40. The 6-5-3 $2 trifecta is $635, and the pick 3 for $2 is $286 for $493. We do call your attention to a scratch in this upcoming 6th game. Scratch Urachua from post number 3, and as you see on the big board, it's Johan and Oyonard now paired in post number 3. Johan, Oyonard, the team in post 3 in game number 6, with Oyardi, the official backcourt substitute. This 6th game is played to 9 points. Spectacular 9 scoring. That means the superfecta will be up for grabs in the betting world. Pick 4 is also game 6 begins. Post time in 6 for game 6. Last call for the 6th game. Last call. Pick 4 begins with game number 6. Here we go, game 6. Spectacular 9 doubles game. Shanika and Gorka, post 1 in the red, serving to Libois and Argoitia in the blue, post number 2. Of course, all points will be doubling after the opening round. Serve starts game number 6. Pointing to the 1. Here's Johan and Oyenard. Oyenard substituting for Urchua. Post 3 in the white shirts. Tough save from the wood. Oyenard looking to hammer the corner, comes off the side wall. Gorka there. Oyenard on the run, pounding the right side. Gorka at the back wall. Gorka on the run, handling the bote corrido. Fine catch, Oyenard. Gorka, the catch at line 12. And one scores. Vicente and Atine are paired on the green at post 4. Out of play, point to four. Incredible hustle by Vicente to save the point. And that was a tricky catch for Del Peche. Point of four. Oleron and Donnell in the goal to post six. Chula. Donnell, point six. Salaya and Eki in the brown to post seven. Tough catch there by Oleron. Cortada, perfectly placed by Oleron, point to six. Post 8 purple, it's Ara and Laborde. Post number 8 to conclude the single point round. Unbelievable that came out for a rebote. Nicely done there by Oleron. Oleron right there handling some low smoke and dishing some out as well, point to six. 6 serving to 2 as the points double in this 9-point game. Libois and Argoitia are back. Point to six. Johan and Oyonard, post 3. Oleron down, keeps it a bote to the inside. Donnell, that's a tough catch. Johan goes to the Matinee. Oyenard right there. Oleron. And it's handled nicely. Kept alive by Donnell. Johan unable to hang on. Point 6. It's possible game point for Oleron and Donnell at post 6. Serving the 1, Chanika and Gorka, a possible game point for post 6. Fine grab there by Gorka. Gorka. And Donnell, part of the back wall. Double pointing game. It's a perfect game for Oleron and Donnell at post number 6. We're going to settle place and show first with 4 serving 1. And then we'll take care of the quad with the remainder. Point 2, the 1 for second. Post 4 will take the show, and now we'll go around the horn with 5 serving 7 to get started and take care of 4th place. Two bounces, 2 points for the 7. Possible superfecta point for the 7, serving the 8. Overserve. Point to the 8. Possible quad point for post 8. Here's post 2, Libois and Argoitia. Goitia comes out firing with a 2-wall. It's going to be caught by Aron. Returned from the wood. And it's going to be a point for the 8. They finish 4th. It was a run out for Oleron and Donnell in game 6 out of post number 6. Janika and Gorka coming in second in the 1 post. The 4 was third, Vicente and a time. And taking the quad, post number 8, Aron and Laborde. 6-1 Exacta, 113.40. The 1-6 Quinella, 38.60. 6-1 $2 trifecta, 296.20. And the dollar superfecta, 6-1 513.40. $51.34 for a dime. First number in the pick 4 is a 6. Now we bring our second to pick 3 into play with game number 7. It'll be a spectacular 7 doubles game, and if you see the big board, notice in post number 8, Oyardi is playing. Urichua scratched both today and tonight. So it'll be Amets and Oyardi in post 8 in game number 7. Eki is the new substitute for game 7. Don't forget, we have 10 games of the world's fastest game tonight. Post time, 7 p.m. About 2 minutes until we play game number 7. A reminder of the scratch. In post 8, Urachua is out. Oyard is in. Also in game 8, which is part of the pick 3, and the beginning of the late daily double, scratch Urachua from post 4. That's game 8. The team in post 4, game 8, will be Tambor and Eki. In game 7, coming up, it'll be Amets and Oyard, post number 8. Last call, game 7. Our 7th game this afternoon starts the second pick 3 and starts with Vicente and Danel in the red of post 1, serving 2, Chanika and Delpeche in post number 2. All points are doubling in this spectacular 7 game after each team has had a turn on the court. There's the serve. We start game 7. And 1 is on the board first. Lebois and Atine, post 3 in the white shirts. Ramate in a winner for Lebois, point 3. Celaya and Gorka, post 4 in the green shirts. He overserved, point 4. Johan and Arguitia, post 5 of the black shirts. Tip to the backcourt. 5 grabs that point. In the gold, post 6 will be the team of Javier with Laborde. Big left side by Laborde. Johan rips into the rebote. Laborde right there at line 8. Stopped beautifully by Johan. Drives a perfect shot. Point of 5. Now Garcia and Oyenard in the brown post number 7. Carom winner by Johan, point to 5. Metz and Oyard in post 8 in the purple, concluding round 1. Oyard subbing for Urichua. Too wall, too low, point 5. The double point round begins with the 2, Chunika and Delpeche receiving serve. 5 will serve. They have 4 points. Point to 5. Possible game point for Johan and Arguitia in post 5. Here's Vicente and Danel in post 1 trying to stop them. Possible game point for the 5. Nice grab there by Donnell. At the back, Argoitia. And a well-placed right side by Vicente stops that streak, 1. Lebois and a tying, post number 3. Grab at midcourt by Lebois, punishing reverse, nearly at Chula. Vicente trying to keep the point alive and does. Lebois moves in, remate, and the point is no longer alive, and it goes to the 3. Here's Celaya and Gorka, post 4. Lebois back, trying to split with a rebote, running catch Gorka, 2-all Gorka. Yeah, a little bit of a splitter, almost a carambola that time by Gorka, point to 4. Javier on the board, post 6. To 4. Possible game point for Celaya and Gorka in the 4 post. Here's Garcia and Oyenard at post 7. Possible game point for the 4. Dig on the remote by Celaya. It'll be Oyenard taking over with that big right side. And you could hear and see it's out of play, point to 7. Now post 8, Amets with OARD. Caught at the apex beautifully by Oyardi. Drives it to where Oyonard is steady in the backcourt. Ahmet sweeps the right side. That's too high and out of play. Point 7. Shanika and Delpesh return to post 2. Shanika fires a cortada, jumped on by Garcia. Shanika will dig out a tough save. Hard reverse by Garcia off the back wall. Point to 7. And we have arrived at game point. The winner of this point will win the game. The loser of this point will finish second, and post 4 is going to finish third. Garcia and Oyonard to post 7 will serve to post 5. Johan and Argoitia to decide today's 7th game. Beautiful catch, Argoitia. In the corner, it's Oyonard. Oyonard, that was a tough one. Johan again, strong left side of the bote. Point in game to the 5, 7 second, 4 third. On top of game number 7, post 5, Johan and Argoitia. Coming in second, post number 7, Garcia and Oyonard. The 4 third, Celaya and Gorka, 5, 7, 4. All the show bets will be refunded. 5-7 exacta, 82.60. 5-7 Quinella, 46.80. 5-7-4 trifecta for $2, 9, 10, and 20 cents. First number in the late pick 3 is a 5. That's the second number in the pick 4. We move on to game 8, the start of the late daily double. And again on the board, you'll see in post 4, Eki playing in the backcourt. He is filling in for Urachua, who is out and will not be playing tonight as well. It'll be Tombor and Eki in the 4 post in game number 8. Post time in 6 minutes. Oyardi is your new substitute.
snow is crunching underfoot and it's headed towards 30 below. Your coat and hat are covered in frost and you're standing on my front porch looking a little lost. Get on in, 'cause it's cold outside. Ain't it nice, you baby, sitting by my stove? I'll put a cider beside you with some cinnamon and clove. I'll pour a little whiskey in your cup. If you wanna have some more, you gotta drink the first cup up, 'cause baby, it's cold outside. With the wool clad blanket and some NyQuil in the
It's your last call for this 8th game and the late daily double. A reminder that replacing Arichua in the backcourt of post 4 is Eki.
with another elixir that I didn't fix her. You're just shooting it straight without a mixing it. Watch yourself, 'cause it's cold outside.
Game number 8, spectacular 7 doubles game of the Mets and Del Peche in the red of post 1, serving to Garcia and Gorka in the blue of post 2. The point to be doubling at the end of round 1. There's the serve by a Mets. The game is on. Play 2. Aron and Laborde, post 3. Just out of bounds. Point to 3. Tabor and Eki, post 4 in the green shirts. Eki substituting for Arichua. 3 with the point. Post 5, Oleron and Oyenard. With 3, Johan paired with Argoitia in the gold, post 6. To the inside, that's a 2-bounce winner from the Cesta of Johan, point to 6. Vicente with Danelle, they're paired at post 7. Nicely done there by Argoitia. Oh, Argoitia with a scoop on the run. Point 6. Now the 8, Chanika and a tie to complete round 1. Taken off the wall. Ramate, whoa! Johan, point 6. Points are doubled. 6 serving 1. Ahmet Sendel Pesh. Points are worth 2. Point 6. Possible game point for Johan and Argoitia in the 6th post. Here's Garcia with Gorka in post 2. Costado. Argoitia trying to dig this out, and he did. Garcia, big right side. Argoitia equal to it in the backcourt. Point 2. The 4 team returns. That's Tombor with Eki. Over serve, 2 points for the 4. That'll bring back Oleron Oyonard, post 5. Tambor snaps the rebote from the floor. It's a good catch by Oyonard off a fine rebote. Oleron well placed, perfect right side. Point to 5. Here's Aral and Laborde back in post 3. Spinner on the wall by Oleron, point to 5. Vicente and Donnell back in post 7. Oyonard off the tough catch, powers the left side off the back wall. Vicente right side of the bote, Oleron perfectly positioned. Oh, that's just a pro's touch right there by Oleron, point to 5. Possible game point for Oleron and Oyonard at post 5. Here's Chanika and Atine in the 8 post. Possible game point for the 5. Score that for the 5. They take the point of the game. Post 6 finishes second. For show, 2 will serve the 3. tipped. Point two, they take the show. Oleron and Oyenard win game number 8 in post 5 with Johan and Argoitia second in post 6. Garcia and Gorka third in post number 2. 5-6 exacta, 123.60. Quinella 5 and 6, 80.60. 5-6-2 $2 try, 750.40. First number in the late daily double. Second number in the late pick 3. Third number in the pick 4 is 5. One game left in this performance before we take a little break and come back at 7 tonight. That game is singles, spectacular 9 scoring. No scratches in this game. Spectacular 9 scoring. Of course, the superfecta will be involved. Post time in 6. Good luck. It's time for game number 9, spectacular 9 singles. Aurant will serve in post 1 in the red shirt, Vicente on the receiving end in the blue of post number 2. All points are doubling after each player has played. Over serve, like 2. Olaron, post 3 in the white. High bounce, point 3. Chanika, post 4 in the green shirt. Point 4. It's a tie in the black shirt, post 5. And 4 with a point, Salaya in the gold of post 6. The strong right side by Chanika, point to the 4. Johan at post 7, the brown shirt, receiving serve. Sweeping the right side, is it too much? It's going to come out. Johan's got a chance here with the rebote. Got it along the wall. Great catch, Chanika. And Johan takes it out of the air. Chanika getting hit. Right side of the rebote. Perfect positioning for Johan. Around the world we go. Where it stops, Point 4. And in the 8 post, here's Del Pesh completing round 1. But to 4. Remember, this is a 9-point game. It'll be Chanika serving to Aron, and as the points are now doubled. Point 4. Now it's possible game point for Chanika in post number 4. Here's Vicente in post 2. Possible game point for the 4. Vicente for the pass. That'll be tough to dig out, but it was dug out. Now Vicente looking to repeat that, and chick-chack, perfection, point 2. Oleron, post 3. Two for 2. A tie in post 5. Vicente trying to get it over at Tyne's head, and he does. Point 2. Possible game point for Vicente in post 2. Here's Solaya, post 6. 2 with a possible game point. And that will be point-head game to Vicente in post number 2. Place to post 4, show to post number 3. And now once again a 5-way playoff for the 4th spot. 7 will serve to 8 to start. just did clear the lower cushion, point to 7. Possible quad point for Johan in post 7. Here's a wrong in post 1. Under serve, point 1. Possible quad point for the 1, serving 5, a Matinee. Point to 5, possible quad point for a Matinee. And now he'll serve to Celaya in post 6. Point 6, possible quad point for the 6. Here's Del Esch in post 8. Point 8, and this is it. For 4th place, 8 will serve 7. Over serve, point and quad to the 7. Vicente wins the final game of the day in post 2, with Janika second at post 4, Oleron third at post 3, and Johan fourth in post number 7. The official result: Exacta 2-4, 65-20, Quinella 2-4, 28-40, 2-4-3 $2 trifecta, 369.20, 744 for the $1 superfecta, 10 cent, 74.40, 5-2 daily double, $207. Today, 3 of 4, $15.40 for a 6-5-5-2 pick 4. So we'll carry forward 145.96 to tonight. And the pick 3 was 5-5-2 for 311.60. That will do it for today, but we're back in 3 hours. A little bit more than 3 hours, actually. Next performance is 7 o'clock tonight. We'll remind you that our broadcast brought to you by Better Care of Broward Medical Center. They speak English, Spanish, and French, accept all insurance, and welcome walk-ins. Visit their primary and family practice at 599 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Better Care of Broward, your local choice for all your medical needs. Today's uniform is proudly sponsored by IGT and Evori, together built to win. The holidays are here, of course. Treat yourself or someone special with jewelry from Dolphin Jewelers, right down the street at 52 North Federal Highway in Dania Beach. They buy, sell, repair, and trade all types of jewelry, even custom designs. Mention High Life for an extra special discount at Dolphin Jewelers. Our media coverage is powered by TPI, driven to connect. And for our Connecticut fans, place your highlight wagers at mywinners.com, the #1 betting outlet in the state of Connecticut. mywinners.com, where Connecticut bets on highlight. If you're coming back tonight, keep that program. Remember to scratch Urachua. He will not be playing tonight. 10 games tonight. We look forward to bringing all of that to you, and we appreciate you being here this afternoon. On behalf of everybody here at the Casino at Dania Beach and Dania Beach High Life, I'm Dave Lamont. So long from the Sunshine State.